Everyone, it's Kelly here. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be working on my Hawaiian placemats for the next little bit. I did make myself a table runner in summer of 2018 and I can't find it. I must have put it away really safe, so I'm hoping it turns up eventually. As soon as I make these, maybe it'll turn up, Murphy's Law, right? So I did it the way where you sew them with the right sides together. You can sort of see it better like that, right? Then you flip it around. I think it's called the stitch and flip or the pillowcase method. I don't know, whatever. I'm not sure. Anyway, so my opening is going to be here between these two flathead pins, that one there and that one over there. And then I'm going to go 1/4 inch just from the edge here. That's the backing right there, that part. So I got to go 1/4 inch in from the edge of the top of the placemat, like that. And then I'll clip the corners and trim it and flip it all around. So machine's ready to go. That piece of blue, sorry, my finger slipped. The painter's tape is just to keep me straight. And this is my walking foot. I can sew with it too, and it's mainly for quilting because it makes the fabric go with the feed dogs evenly. It pulls it all through together at the same time, so you don't get puckering and things like that. So I'll get that quilted up. Might do a video on that too. I'll try my new editing, see if I can put them together. That's it for now. Bye. Hey again, everyone. I'm going to start working on the placemat. My edge of my walking foot here is about 1/4 inch, but in this instance it doesn't really matter because I'm just going around the edge. So I'm going to start needle down. That's one of my pins marking my spot. The other one's over there. And I just put a few in the middle to hold it together. So off we go. Do a little back stitch too, just so the opening doesn't come apart when I'm turning it around. Still enough to hold the seam down. That's a bit too fast. Middle somewhere. I'm going to be quilting with this same turquoise thread, even though normally I try to use 40 weight, but I just got this turquoise at Fabricland and it will be fine. It's a bit thinner. 40 weight's usually thicker, so you can see the stitching better, but it doesn't really matter too much for a placemat. I don't know if you can see it in the video because this walking foot like lifts up a little bit almost. Oh, put my pins away here. I'm going to come along to about 1/4 inch from the edge of where placemat top is. One more stitch should do it. My hand weight, and then let's just pivot and see what it looks like. Oh, maybe, oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Watch out for the pins. One more, I think. There we go. Oh, no blood, we're good. There, perfect. And away we go again. So you get the idea of how this works, I think. I don't need to film it anymore. Next up, I'll film the quilting. I did not have time to get to the quilting for this yesterday, so I'm going to try and do it now. What I'm going to do is just go along the lines. The edge of my presser foot on here is about 1/4 inch. So if I go, like if I put it on this line, this diagonal line going through here, then it'll stitch on either side. And then probably I'll go through all these lines too, and maybe these ones. We'll see how it goes. So what I have to do is make my stitch length longer. I put it at about 3. The standard sewing default is 2.2. And let's go this way. Start in this corner here. Oops, didn't want that there. Carefully underneath there. There we go, that looks pretty good. So we'll go slowly along here. Like that. Ah! Whoopsie! Drop my stiletto and ease it a bit here because it looks like it's going to stick. There, I think we're good now. I always keep my hands on either side just to keep it stable. And just do a little bit at a time. I'm not very fast. Nice long tail. Here, I'll lift up a bit so you can see it. Now what I actually did was I put the inside, I'll start on the black, you can see it better. Put it on the inside of the presser foot rather than the outside, so it's a little closer than 1/4 inch. Maybe more like 1/8, but with going both sides and then probably going along the other edges. I didn't want it to be like too full. I mean, I don't mind seeing the quilting lines, but I didn't want it to be super full. So what I have to do now that I have these threads hanging on the front is turn them, stick it in and through a needle, push them to the back, and then I can hide them underneath here. You make a little small quilter's knot, and then you pull it under so that you can't see anything, and it'll blend in here and you can't even see anything anyway. So that's what I have to do when I finished all my seams. So that's what we do. We carry on, and that's all the video. Bye for now.